imepitia. Shikilia hadithi ya ushindi yako, watu hawajasikia. Najua unapambana ingawa upinzani mekushika mkononi, bado moyo wako warudia. Nasonga mbele hata giza kinitesa. Nasonga mbele, najua mwanga wanilinda. Nasonga, sitakubali kuzama. Nina nguvu ya kugharama. Nasonga mbele, wajua nasikia siku za usoni wakitaja jina lako pia. Najua unajifunza ingawa hofu imekushika rohoni, bado moyo wako warudia. Nasonga mbele hata giza kinitesa. Nasonga mbele, najua mwanga wanilinda. Nasonga, sitakubali kuzama. Nina nguvu ya kugharama. Sitakubali kuzama. Nina nguvu ya kugharama. Nasonga mbele, nasonga mbele, nasonga mbele hata giza kinitesa. Nasonga mbele, najua mwanga wanilinda. Nasonga, sitakubali kuzama. Nina nguvu ya kugharama. Sitakubali kuzama. Nina nguvu ya kugharama. Nasonga mbele, nasonga mbele,
across the world. My name is Benjamin Akakpo, and today is a very special day. We're coming to you from the heart of Accra, Ghana's capital, specifically Ecobank's headquarters right here in the capital. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the mother of all financial technological events in Africa, and I dare say across the world. This is the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. And to all of you, our special guests, to the Ecobank executives, and to you, the fintechpreneurs, the finalists as well, all of you joining us from across the world, it is indeed a great pleasure to host you. We're here to celebrate, reward, and spur on financial technological services in Africa and beyond, and also spur the growth of same. Without further ado, as we usher this program, as we start, I'll just quickly go through some rules and allow all of you connecting with us to know where exactly we are and what the shape of the program is like. But before that, let me just quickly let you know that we're live. This is a purely virtual event. We're coming to you live on social media. You can connect with us on YouTube and Facebook. Ecobank Fintech Challenge. That is the link. Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Fintech spelled F-I-N-T-E-C-H. That is our YouTube channel, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. And on Facebook as well, the page Ecobank Fintech Challenge. The hashtag, if you'd like to send us a message, is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Ecobank Fintech 2021. Now, that said, I am going to quickly walk all of us through what to expect as we go through today's program, the agenda. I have just delivered the introduction and welcomed all of you aboard. We shall have proper welcome remarks by the Group Executive Operations and Technology of Ecobank. From there, we shall be telling the story of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge, now in its 4th edition. 6 years, 4 editions are running. What is our story? We'll be sharing that with you. We'll introduce the 5 finalists, 2 from Nigeria, 1 from Mali, 1 from Ghana, and another from Zambia, and also have a keynote address from the CEO, Ecobank Group. We shall acknowledge our partners in between, take some special remarks, introduce our jury, and then we shall get to the 10-minute mega pitches for each of the 5 finalists. We shall also have some deliberations in the course of the jury actually coming to a decision, and then finally announce winners and wrap on today's program. It is the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021, and it is a great pleasure coming your way, having you join us. Right now, though, let's quickly take the welcome address. It will be delivered by the Group Executive Operations and Technology, Dr. Thomasin Fashina.
Hello. It is with great pleasure that I welcome all finalists, stakeholders, and participants to the virtual grand finale of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. The 5 finalists in today's final event emerged from a pool of almost 900 applicants across Africa through different levels of the competition, and I would like to congratulate them for making it this far. The rapid development of new platforms and technologies present a big opportunity to the financial industry through market development and access to financial services. Today, fintech offers borderless solutions across different market boundaries. At Ecobank, we aim to take full advantage of the opportunities fintech presents to augment access to our financial services and deepen financial inclusion on the African continent. We are committed to supporting Africa. We are committed to supporting Africa-relevant fintechs in their growth and are dedicated to offering our vast Pan-African infrastructure in a bid to enable these startups to scale. The Ecobank Fintech Challenge has always sought to support Ecobank's digital agenda by providing an avenue for us to identify, partner, and provide Africa-relevant fintechs that are ready to scale with the necessary support and access to opportunities across our 33 African countries. The focus has always been to partner with these high-potential fintechs and to help them unlock the market access that is so key to their growth. In turn, they help us bring their cutting-edge solutions to our customers. That is why all finalists have always been inducted into the fellowship to further explore this relationship and help all the fellows better understand the inner workings of the bank to facilitate this process. Today, we are excited to initiate concrete partnership with some of the fellows from the previous editions of the FinTech Challenge to bring more innovations to the African market and to unlock access to our 33 markets to innovators. Together with our strategic partners, Action Venture Lab, Catalyst Fund, AfriLabs, Mo Angels, and others, we are looking forward to supporting the fellows to succeed. I would like to congratulate the finalists once again and wish them the very best in their contest. We look forward to a great time working together. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you very much, Dr. Thomason Fashina. He is Group Executive Operations and Technology with Ecobank, delivering the welcome remarks as we kickstart Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. Shortly, we're going to be telling the story of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. As I have intimated, 6 years, 4 editions, this being the 4th one. What is the story? Support fintech arrangements in Africa and beyond for 4 editions. We're going to find out, but let me just reiterate that you can catch us live on YouTube and Facebook. Our YouTube channel, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Our Facebook page, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. The hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Let's now hear about the story about this Pan-African bank and its endeavors as far as financial technology, or should I say fintech, are concerned. To deliver the story, we have Senior Fintech Advisor at the Ecobank Group, Jiba Diallo, who tells us the story of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge.
the 2021 edition of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. It's my great pleasure to welcome you again for the grand final of this edition. Launched in 2017, the Ecobank Fintech Challenge and Fellowship identifies and partners with fintechs that are ready to scale, providing them support and access to Ecobank's 33 African markets, as well as opportunities to integrate with existing Ecobank digital offer. This is the 4th edition of the competition. And once again, we've been amazed by not only the level of participation, but also the incredible innovation solution that we discovered during this process. I want again to congratulate all the participants of this year's edition. The competition was tough, and it has been extremely challenging for our internal steering committee to come with a list of 5 finalists out of almost 900 applicants. To the companies that have not been able to make it to the final stage, I would like to say thank you Well done, and please do not give up. You have great solutions. During the past years, we heavily worked on transforming the Ecobank Fintech Challenge to becoming a real opportunity for fintechs to extend their market reach, distribution, and target markets. We enable them access to our APIs through our Pan-African sandbox for them to demonstrate their capabilities, to integrate with our digital infrastructure, and reveal powerful innovation that serves the needs of the ordinary Africans. Our ultimate objective remains to position the Ecobank Group as the reference bank for partnerships with fintechs. As an economic catalyst and pioneer in digital banking, we strongly believe that fintechs are key partners in driving innovation and agility. Fintechs has proven that non-bank firms can provide broader types of access to financial services through smart collaboration. And the Ecobank Fintech Challenge is one case study of how banks can successfully partner with fintechs to traverse the digital divide. We continue our journey on improving the process of onboarding more fintechs, together with our partners, Catalyst Fund, Action Ventures, Africa Labs, More Angels, the Africa Fintech Network, and others. Thank you again to all the people involved in this journey, to the leadership of the bank, especially our Group CEO, Mr. Ade Ayeyemi, our Group Executive, Operation and Technology, Dr. Tomisin Fashina, and the Ecobank Director for supporting this initiative since inception. To our colleagues who spent time on the selection process, to our judges, to our traditional partners, thank you to all. Good luck to our finalists, and looking forward to building long-term partnership with our FinTech fellows. Thank you.
Well, thank you to Jiba Diallo, of course, a Senior FinTech Advisor at the Ecobank Group. And she just walked us through the story of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. This is the 4th edition, and in case you're just joining us, welcome aboard. For those of you who haven't joined yet, at least those on social media, you can connect with us. Ecobank Fintech Challenge on YouTube and on Facebook. You can also share with us your thoughts on today's event with the hashtag Ecobank Fintech 2021. Let's proceed from here as we've heard the story of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. We're now going to have an introduction of our finalists. And right before we get into that, it has been another crucial year, grueling to come down to this list of 5. 890 plus contestants from across Africa and across the world. It had to come down to these 5 finalists, and only one of them can be the winner, though all 5 are winners. Here we go with the introduction of our finalists. 2 from Nigeria, 1 from Mali, 1 from Ghana, and 1 from Zambia.
Introducing the finalists for the 2021 Ecobank Fintech Challenge. We start from West African giant Nigeria, which gives us this year's first finalist, Chota. What is Chota? Chota is a best-in-a-class application program interface and platform that offers seamless address verification services to customers at a fee. With this application, entities in the financial sector, for example, can improve address data accuracy of customers and manage their customer information better overall. It is a product of Anadata Nigeria Limited that focuses on aiding business entities to know customers in terms of their real traceable locations and perform other due diligence checks that facilitate rapid onboarding processes of clients, as well as reduce the cost of address verification tasks and address verification fraud. Why opt for Chota? It has, among other benefits, the unique advantage of being a front-runner in the address verification services space, a crucial element for any business looking to harness technology to avoid fraud and secure its investments. Next, we turn our attention to Pollen, a brilliant application from Zambia-based entity Fourth Line Limited. Fourth Line Limited, noting how about 1/3 of the Zambian population is unbanked, created Pollen to increase the financial inclusion of rural farmers in a simplified manner. What crucial solution does Pollen offer? As members pool their initial savings, forming a strong financial base, they are able to earn an annual percentage yield of about 5% in addition to interest on loans, have access to loans from peers for the purchase of bulk farming inputs, and also enjoy immunity from inflation as funds are held in United States dollars and euros and not the Zambian kwacha. Depositors earn up to 20% return on investment, making this a very competitive, high-yield interest-earning option. Another catchy feature of the Pollen application is that it also comes with feature phones, so with or without an internet connection, members can log on. Who doesn't like to get now and pay later? Well, that is exactly what the Motito Pay Later application makes possible. Motito Pay Later is a platform that allows small businesses to offer interest-free credit at their points of sale. How? An individual in Ghana who meets the basic requirements can, for example, walk into a Samsung or TCL showroom and get the option of paying for chosen items in 4 installments over a 3-week period. And it gets even better. Motito Pay Later is not limited to government workers. Non-government workers in both the formal and informal sectors can also benefit from this unique package. With instant account approval once basic requirements are met and with no interest on items paid for in 2 installments, buyers can avoid high interest rates while still getting the products they desire immediately. By improving access to credit in Ghana, Motito, the company behind the Motito Pay Later application, is creating a more financially inclusive economy and boosting commerce in the region as a whole. Our 4th finalist, Ecofinance, comes to us from neighboring Mali. A major headache of most smallholder farmers across Africa is the problem of unaffordable crop insurance, which often leaves them at the mercy of adverse weather conditions. This is precisely where Ecofinance is making a big difference. Ecofinance is an impact startup company that creates affordable crop insurance products for smallholder farmers in Africa and distributes them via the simple channel of mobile phones. Eco is special partly because its insurance products are automated and immediately indemnify farmers when they are affected by contrary weather thanks to the constant monitoring of weather conditions via satellite data. Eco also partners local mobile operators to be accessible to anyone with a phone without requiring internet connectivity. This is crucial as poor internet connectivity and a lack of smartphone penetration is rife in rural Africa. Ecofinance currently serves more than 10,000 Malian farmers with insurance against floods and drought and will soon launch in Uganda. Insured farmers benefit from income security, which also gives them access to other financial tools such as agricultural loans. Finalist number 5, which also happens to be the final team on the list, is another Nigerian-based company, Trove. Trove, which also focuses on financial inclusion, has taken stock of the worrying shortage of easy-to-use digital investment platforms on the continent of Africa. This is mainly because participation in the stock market is very limited due to a paper-based investment process that hinges largely on brokers who charge exorbitant fees. To bridge the gap, Trove has built a software that enables African individuals and financial institutions, that is, banks, brokers, and fund managers, to access and trade on the United States and other global stock markets. For Africans, the experience of buying and selling financial securities is fraught with difficulty, and many are often discouraged by the shortage in reliable technology around this space. Trove envisions a world of borderless financial services for Africans on the continent and in the diaspora. Trove currently offers users on the continent access to securities in the United States as well as those listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Trove's technology also offers individuals and institutions access to a news platform and research, allowing them to compile information from various sources concerning the investments they hold. And it's a wrap for our list of finalists for the 2021 Ecobank Fintech Challenge. May the best team win. Présentation des finalistes du Ecobank Fintech Challenge de 2021. Nous commençons avec un géant de l'Afrique de l'Ouest, le Nigeria, ce qui nous donne le premier finaliste de cette année, Shota. Qu'est-ce que Shota? Shota est une interface et une plateforme de premier ordre qui offre des services de vérification des adresses des clients moyennant des frais. Avec cette application, les entités du secteur financier, par exemple, peuvent améliorer l'exactitude des données d'adressage des clients et mieux gérer leurs informations clients dans l'ensemble. C'est un produit d'Anadata Nigeria qui se concentre sur l'aide aux entités commerciales pour connaître les clients en termes de leur véritable emplacement traçable et effectuer d'autres vérifications de diligence raisonnables qui facilitent les processus d'intégration rapide des clients et réduisent le coût des tâches de vérification d'adresse et de vérification de la fraude. Mais pourquoi choisir Shorta? Il présente entre autres avantages l'avantage unique d'être un précurseur dans le domaine des services de vérification des adresses. Un élément crucial pour toute entreprise qui cherche à exploiter la technologie pour éviter la fraude et sécuriser ses investissements. Ensuite, nous nous intéressons à Pollen, une application brillante d'une entité basée en Zambie, Fourth Line Limited. Fourth Line Limited, notant qu'environ un tiers de la population zambienne est non bancarisée, a créé Pollen pour accroître l'inclusion financière des agriculteurs ruraux de manière simplifiée. Quelle solution cruciale offre Pollen? Comme les membres mettent en commun leur épargne initiale et forment une solide base financière, ils peuvent obtenir un rendement annuel d'environ 5% en plus des intérêts sur les prêts, avoir accès à des prêts de pair pour l'achat d'intrants agricoles en vrac et bénéficier également d'une immunité contre l'inflation car les fonds sont détenus en dollars des États-Unis et en euros et non en kwacha zambien. Les déposants gagnent jusqu'à 20% de rendement sur l'investissement, ce qui en fait une option très compétitive et à haut rendement. Une autre caractéristique accrocheuse de l'application Pollen est qu'elle est également livrée avec les téléphones classiques. Donc, avec ou sans connexion Internet, les membres peuvent se connecter. Qui n'aime pas acheter maintenant et payer plus tard? Ah bien, c'est exactement ce que l'application Motito Pay Later rend possible. Motito Pay Later est une plateforme qui permet aux petites entreprises d'offrir du crédit sans intérêt à leur point de vente. Comment? Eh bien, une personne au Ghana qui répond aux exigences de base peut par exemple entrer dans un showroom Samsung ou TCL et obtenir la possibilité de payer pour les articles choisis en 4 tranches sur une période de 3 semaines. Et c'est encore mieux, Motito Pay Later ne se limite pas aux employés du gouvernement. Les employés non gouvernementaux des secteurs formels et informels peuvent également bénéficier de ce forfait unique. Avec l'approbation instantanée de compte une fois les exigences de base sont remplies et sans intérêt sur les articles payés en 2 versements, les acheteurs peuvent éviter des taux d'intérêt élevés tout en obtenant le produit qu'ils désirent immédiatement. En améliorant l'accès au crédit au Ghana, Motito, la société à l'origine de l'application Motito Pay Later, crée une économie plus inclusive sur le plan financier et stimule le commerce dans l'ensemble de la région. Notre 4e finaliste au Ecofinance est du pays voisin, le Mali. L'une des principales difficultés de la plupart des petits agriculteurs africains est le problème de l'assurance récolte inabordable qui le laisse souvent à la merci de conditions météorologiques défavorables. C'est précisément là où Ecofinance fait une grande différence. Ecofinance est une start-up d'impact qui crée des produits d'assurance récolte abordables pour les petits exploitants agricoles en Afrique et le distribue via le simple canal des téléphones mobiles. Eco est spécial, en partie parce que ces produits d'assurance sont automatisés et indemnisent immédiatement les agriculteurs lorsqu'ils sont affectés par des conditions météorologiques contraires grâce à la surveillance constante des conditions météorologiques via des données satellitaires. Eco s'associe également avec des opérateurs mobiles locaux pour être accessible à toute personne ayant un téléphone sans avoir besoin de connexion Internet. Cela est crucial car une mauvaise connectivité Internet et un manque de pénétration des téléphones intelligents sont présents en Afrique rurale. Ecofinance sert actuellement plus de 10 000 agriculteurs maliens avec une assurance contre les inondations et la sécheresse et sera bientôt lancée en Ouganda. Les agriculteurs assurés bénéficient de la sécurité de revenus qui leur donne également accès à d'autres outils financiers tels que les prêts agricoles. La finaliste numéro 5, qui est aussi l'équipe finale sur la liste, est une autre entreprise nigériane, Trove. Trove, qui se concentre également sur l'inclusion financière, a fait le point sur le manque de plateformes d'investissement numérique faciles à utiliser sur le continent africain. C'est principalement parce que la participation à la bourse est très limitée en raison d'un processus de placement sur papier qui dépend en grande partie des courtiers qui facturent des frais exorbitants. Pour combler le fossé, Trove a construit un logiciel qui permet aux individus africains et les institutions financières, c'est-à-dire les banques, les courtiers et les gestionnaires de fonds, d'accéder et de négocier sur les États-Unis et d'autres marchés boursiers mondiaux. Pour les Africains, l'expérience d'achat et de vente de titres financiers est difficile et beaucoup sont souvent découragés par la pénurie de technologies fiables dans ce domaine. Trove envisage un monde de services financiers sans frontières pour les Africains sur le continent et dans la diaspora. Trove offre actuellement aux utilisateurs sur le continent l'accès aux titres aux États-Unis ainsi que ceux cotés à la bourse nigériane. La technologie de Trove offre également aux individus et aux institutions l'accès à une plateforme d'information et de recherche leur permettant de compiler des informations provenant de diverses sources concernant les investissements qu'ils détiennent. Ceci clôture notre liste de finalistes pour le Ecobank Fintech Challenge de 2021. Que la meilleure équipe gagne.
Et merci beaucoup pour votre attention. Thank you all for staying with us. We go live once more. And just to remind you that we're live on YouTube and Facebook as well. Ecobank Fintech Challenge on both platforms. The hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Before we get into the keynote speech, the keynote address by someone who has been with us all these years, helping us bring you the Ecobank Fintech Challenge year after year. Did you know that, in fact, African tech startups raised $350 million in the first quarter of 2019 alone? That is how far tech is going. In the 5 years leading to 2019, the tech ecosystem grew by 60% on the continent. And that is what, with the Ecobank Fintech Challenge, Ecobank is seeking to consolidate. On that note, let us get that keynote address, and it's going to be delivered by none other than the Chief Executive Officer. And I remember, like day one, the very first Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Here we are in the 4th edition. He is CEO of the Ecobank Group. He is in the person of Mr. Ade Ayeyemi, and he delivers now the keynote address.
I'm very pleased to welcome you all to the grand finale of the 2021 Ecobank Fintech Challenge. It's great to once again connect with bright fintech minds. We launched the Ecobank Fintech Challenge in 2017, and in the past 4 editions, we've continued to improve our relationship with fintechs, how we identify, who we partner. Both have been absolutely integral to this partnership. The Fintech Challenge has become a part of the discovery process. Indeed, the disruptions of the pandemic both accelerated the role of fintech and facilitated the virtual format of our grand finale 2 years in a row. As we connect today, we are reminded of the increasingly central role technology now plays in almost every aspect of our lives, providing, during a global emergency, instantaneous connections. The pandemic has demonstrably increased the demand for financial technology. As people shifted to digital transactions to avoid the further spread of the virus, the future of banking services, virtual, decentralized, and therefore ubiquitous, was accelerated. The pandemic became the launchpad for innovation that in normal circumstances would have likely been postponed by defenders of the past. Africa continues to progress along the trajectory which a decade ago set it on a revolutionary path. The mobile phone now literally transformed into a bank. At Ecobank, we initiated a digital transformation journey 5 years ago, and today we are rightly recognized as a pioneer in mobile and digital banking. For Ecobank, fintechs are key partners in driving innovation and agility. Having spent the past few years working closely with them, our journey towards becoming the reference bank for fintech partnership continues at pace. The past 4 editions saw 41 fellows came through our fellowship program. Since then, they've all gone on to do amazing things, both with Ecobank and on their own. We have also created some very positive partnerships with fintech outside the challenge and fellowship, relationship facilitated by our Pan-African banking samples. For us at Ecobank, it's important to foster an environment where potentially transformative innovations reflect our Pan-African ideals and enable market development strategies to thrive. This is precisely what we are seeking to achieve through all our fintech development efforts. Together with our partners, we have built a supporting program to strengthen the experience of 2020 Fintech Challenge cohort through our fellowship program. Over a 6-month period, the fellows had the opportunity to attend our training programs and engage with our groupers and seniors within Ecobank to better comprehend the regulations and requirements of the financial sector in Africa. They also had the opportunity to learn from our expert partners who deliver actionable insights to them to help them accelerate their business growth. We are delighted by the depth of the talent and innovation on the African continent, which have been showcased in every edition of the FinTech Challenge. Today, we will listen to pitches from representatives of 5 product teams, providing further evidence of that talent and innovation. We are intent on continuing to work with the fintech ecosystem to enrich an environment where these talents can thrive to deliver the very best in the banking products, functionalities, services, solutions, and experiences on the continent. I congratulate all our finalists for making it this far, and I wish them the very best as they compete for the coveted prizes. It is evident that you all have amazing products providing these solutions. This is the opportunity to pitch your innovations. On behalf of Ecobank Group, I wholeheartedly congratulate all the 2021 Ecobank Fintech Fellows, and I look forward to our exciting final. Thank you.
A very big thank you, Mr. Ayeyemi, for actually delivering that keynote address. And indeed, we are very happy that Ecobank is on board with that intent to ensure that the fintech ecosystem in Africa and beyond keeps thriving. Mr. Ade Ayeyemi, who just delivered the keynote address, is CEO of the Ecobank Group. It's getting hotter right here at Ecobank headquarters because we are getting to the point where we're going to be hearing from the 5 finalists, like I reiterate, from Zambia, from Nigeria, from Ghana, and all of them are going to be competing for the ultimate prize. But before we get there, before we hear from our jury, we shall acknowledge some of our partners, those who are helping us ensure that we bring you Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. And here they are. Action, as always, from day one with us, helping us bring you the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Also, AfriLabs, Mo Angels, also joining the team to bring us the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Catalyst Fund, Africa Fintech Network, how could they be left out? And Confidence as well. All of them pooling resources to help us bring you the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. We celebrate all of our partners and we hope for many more in the years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you connecting with us from across the world, a reminder about our social media, and it is crucial that you join us on social media. Ecobank Fintech Challenge, Ecobank Fintech Challenge on YouTube and on Facebook, our Facebook page, Ecobank Fintech Challenge, the YouTube channel, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. The hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Ecobank Fintech 2021. On that note, we shall take some special remarks from a special person who is with our team, ensuring that matters go as they ought to. He actually is head of growth with the Catalyst Fund. He is in the person of Aaron Fu. Let's welcome Aaron Fu.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Fu, head of growth at the Catalyst Fund and partner at Shelter Ventures. I know we're all eager to dive straight into the incredible 5 startups who made it into the finals of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge, so I'll make my comments brief. What a year it's been for startups in Africa, and what a year for fintech. This year saw startups on the continent raise more than $3 billion, and with more than half of that going into fintech. To put that in context, in Q3 alone this year, startups raised more than in all of 2020. These numbers have, of course, been led by mega rounds like those of Flutterwave and Ecobank Partner, who raised $170 million at a $1 billion valuation just earlier this year, and Chippercash, a Catalyst Fund portfolio company, who raised $150 million at a $2 billion valuation back in November. These success stories didn't happen overnight. They required dedication, talent, obsession, timing, early believers, and of course, partners. At the Catalyst Fund, we remembered working with the Chippercash team back in 2019 when Hema Majid was still sharing an apartment in San Francisco. They were only live in a handful of markets. They had a few core features that had been launched, but nowhere near the success that they have today. Ham would regularly get up at 2 or 3 in the morning to start getting on phone calls with customers that had reported bugs just a few hours ago earlier in the day. Every single one of these customers, he really wanted to make sure that he spoke one-on-one with to really understand their challenges and what they went through. They saw a gap in cross-border payments being expensive and inconsistent. But we really feel that one of the secret sauces they had really was this obsession and dedication to their customers and to making their process and experience a better one for them. So to the 5 finalists about to jump on stage, I'd like to remind you that even the unicorns of today were just like you a few short years ago, full of passion, hunger, and this drive to solve one problem. We also know that to successfully deliver financial services to Africa's consumers and businesses, it really does take a village. Fintechs cannot achieve this alone, and many have seen success by partnering with innovative institutions just like Ecobank. These partnerships, if properly built, can be incredibly valuable to both parties. I'll take an example of one of the Catalyst Fund's portfolio companies in Kenya, Lami. They provide a way for insurance providers to offer their solutions to a wide range of potential distributors. So a number of banks have partnered with Lami to be able to offer just that, digital insurance through their mobile apps, and have really been able to benefit from offering a much wider suite of products to their customers than they otherwise would. Lami, of course, as a result, has now access to a ton of consumers through these banks. So we really do feel that if properly constructed, these partnerships can be incredibly valuable. Over the last few months, the team at the Catalyst Fund has really enjoyed working with Ecobank to further strengthen their team's already fast-growing capability to partner with startups. It has been awesome to see the team so excited to work with emerging technologies, creating fast-track procurement pathways, continually enhancing their sandbox. This is a team that wants to be one of the best partners out there for fintech across Africa. So thank you once again, Jiba, Dr. Fashina, Mr. Ayemi, for being such champions of fintech in Africa, and to the finalists, best of luck. You've got this.
Indeed, they've got this. We are still live at the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. I shall keep reiterating on social media, Facebook and YouTube, Ecobank Fintech Challenge, and the hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. It is indeed a pleasure to come your way, and as Aaron Fu rightly mentioned, the fintechs can't do this alone. They need support. That is why it is so important what Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank, is doing here on this day in December. We hope that it will continue to spur on growth of fintechs across the continent and beyond. Thank you very much, Aaron. We've got to that point where we're going to be sharing with you details of those who are going to be the ultimate deciders about who wins the ultimate gong in the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. Each year we've had our judges. This year, we have a crack team that is going to be actually, well, analyzing the 5 finalists and determining which one comes up tops. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you connecting from across the world, fintechpreneurs, our executives from Ecobank, and all of you who are latching on, here are our jury. We shall start now with the very first member. She is the executive director of AfriLabs, a network organization of 320 technology innovation hubs spread across 51 African countries, leading AfriLabs to develop programs and building partnerships that support African innovation hubs. She is an international speaker, trainer, innovator, ecosystem builder, and mentor. She is also an advisor, and among several advisory roles, has been a member of the advisory board at the African-European Innovation Partnership, an initiative supported by the European Commission. She also chairs the working party on the AFTA negotiations, E-Commerce Forum Africa, and she is a mentor on Google Launchpad Accelerator Africa for entrepreneurs. She is the Regional Innovation Lead at the EdTech Hub, the world's largest education, technology research and innovation project, which seeks to drive research and adoption of evidence-based education technology. Prior to joining AfriLabs, she was involved in pioneering various impact-driven projects and new business units with organizations such as the Viziola Foundation. She is a member of the Africa-Europe Foundation Digital Strategy Task Force. She holds a first-class degree in psychology from Covenant University, Nigeria, a Master of Science International Marketing Management from Leeds University Business School, and the University of Leeds in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, our very first jury member, Anna Ekeledo. Anna Ekeledo is our very first member of the jury. We shall proceed now to our second member of the jury. He too is a giant in this space. He is a dynamic senior executive and thought leader with more than 30 years of success across the IT industry. He has been leveraging extensive experience in technical leadership for global organizations, and he is a valuable asset for companies requiring expert assistance with next stage development, business planning, competitive positioning, and more. Throughout his executive career, he has held leadership positions with organizations including 17 years at Microsoft, where he held the position of CTO for Sub-Saharan Africa. In his current role as CEO of Ethis Limited, he is in charge of growing the startup to a sizable entity delivering technology projects across Africa. He attained his degree in robotics and engineering from École Supérieure d'Ingénieurs en Électrotechnique in Paris. He has completed INSEAD and the Wharton Executive Education with distinction programs. He is fluent in French and is the author of 19 technical and non-technical books, including his latest, Private, Hybrid, and Public Clouds. Ladies and gentlemen, our second judge on the day, Mark Israel. On now to our third member of the jury, and he, well, maybe he doesn't need any introduction, but yes, he does. He has over 30 years of experience in technology and financial services management. He joined the Ecobank Group in 2016 as Managing Director of eProcess International and Chief Information Officer of the group. He was subsequently promoted in March 2021 to the role of Group Executive for Operations and Technology and a member of the Ecobank Group Executive Committee while remaining the Managing Director of eProcess. Before joining the Ecobank Group, he was Chairman of Steward Bank Harare, Zimbabwe, Chief Executive Officer for the social media company UCOS, and he held several positions at Barclays Bank, including General Manager and Head, Transactional Banking Products and Channels Management, and Director of Cash Management and Payments. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Engineering from the Obafemi Awolowo University, a Master of Business Administration and Marketing from the University of Lagos, and holds a Philosopher's degree in Leadership for Business Management from the Capella University in Minnesota in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, our final judge, member of the jury, Dr. Thomasin Fashina. And with that, we cap our list of our 3 jurists. They are going to be helping us today, right here in Ghana's capital, Accra, as we determine the second runner-up, the first runner-up, and the ultimate winner of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. A quick reminder about our social media. We're live, Ecobank Fintech Challenge, on YouTube, that's our channel, and on Facebook, that's our page. The hashtag, if you'd like to share a thought with us, is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Right from here, we get into another very important aspect of our gathering today. In fact, maybe the most important. From 890 plus applicants from so many countries, over 40 countries, we have 5 finalists from Zambia, from Mali, from Ghana, and 2 from Nigeria. This is the point where we have them pitch to all of us across the world why they deserve to be here on this platform and why they deserve to be the ultimate winners. With about 10 minutes each, we're going to allow these 5 finalists to share their dreams, their ideas, the future of African financial technology. Without further ado, we start from Nigeria, West African giant Nigeria. Anadata Limited is first on cue. And they are going to be telling us about their unique product, Chota. What is Chota? Stick around and find out as Anadata Limited Nigeria makes its mega pitch.
Hi, my name is Uzo Chuma and I'm from Anadata. Today we are here with a project called Chota, which we've been working on and we're excited to bring to you. KYC can be a big, arduous challenge in the financial regulated space. Why? Because you need to know your customer. But in Nigeria, we've been quite lucky where most legs of the KYC have been centralized and the database has been strong and strong systems have been able to make these things fast. So we have NIN and we have BVN that handles both biometric and financial KYC, but we don't have anything of such for address. The process still requires people physically going to people's houses to check, or people relying on data that they don't really trust. This is where we come in. Chota attempts to use databases out there that are authoritative to cross-match address given by customers. For now, we have onboarded databases from utility companies, and this is something that the banks already trust. And so we've started with that, while we move on to later developments that would have GPS and telco calculation as a second tier of verification. Further down the line, we look to implement our database systems with the master LIS of nationals and sub-nationals in various markets which we enter. We're excited about the opportunity that this brings. We think that this will bring a lot of impact in all the markets that we go into, developmental, and also it will help with financial inclusion. We are made up of a strong team of in-house developers and GIS experts, led by myself, Uzo Chuma, as the managing partner of Anadata, Tochko Okorie as the CTO of Anadata, and Michael Iwu leads in project and program management. We are also happy and confident about our partnerships that we've fostered within this short time that we've existed. We partnered with a company called Planet, which is a global imagery company, has the highest amount of imagery satellites in the world. And we also have partnerships with the biggest and the best and the most robust GIS system out there, ArcGIS, owned by Esri. we are happy to be in this Ecobank Fintech Challenge because it gives us the opportunity to test our solution across different markets and with a potential client. It also gives us the opportunity to leverage on all the immense network that Ecobank has. My name is Uzo Chuma. I'm excited to be.
Thanks, Uzo. Uzo, do you have any regulatory approval on this, like Central Bank of Nigeria? For example, it's one thing to have a solution, it's another thing for it to be acceptable to the regulator. Do you have any?
Not yet. In the next 6 months, we intend to do that. We spent the past 9 months working on the first phase of the solution first.
So how does this work? I live where I am now, so I want to put in my address. What do I put in as my address on my application form?
Well, very simple. If you're onboarding a customer as a bank, for example, the customer will give you his address. And usually you would ask for some other form of verification. One thing that we rely on now heavily is like utility bills and any utility company documents.
Yeah.
But these companies already have unique IDs of their either metering system or such equipment. So they also have databases back end. We are plugged into utility databases already, and we are able to cross-reference whatever ID, whatever data address you give us with whatever is in the utility database, which means that you don't need any physical bill again to do that.
No, but I'm trying to understand how it works. I have approached a bank.
Yes.
I want to open a bank account, either digitally, I'm trying to do it from my app, or I physically come to a branch to open an account.
Yes.
You ask me to say, what is your address? Now, there are two problems here. One, I may have no address because I live beside a big Iroko tree. You know, this is Africa. My house is two houses after the Iroko tree. So how do I give you that address? That's number one problem, number one use case. Number two use case, I live in a rented apartment. The bill that I have is in the name of my landlord. So I'm providing you with the bill. So how do you validate that I am who I am and I live where I claim to be?
Okay, good. So thank you for a very lovely question. So if we use your use case you're giving now, well, first is a simple matter of forms. So you would impute your address. Now, how do we verify that address is true? We would ask you to give us a good example. You have electricity, you have power. So a good example is we'll ask you to give us your meter number. If you give it to us, we'll cross-reference it simply, and it will show us what is on the database of the meter company. This means that we're relying on the KYC from the metering company because they have actually gone to your house to install a meter. So
you know that in Nigeria that there are many houses without meter.
Yeah, so that's a second level of solution. The first tier will address those that have either, whether it is DSTV, whether it's meter, some level of utility company has accessed their house before and kept an equipment with a unique ID, and they have a database. So the first level would cross-reference that and give you then do a geolocation and give you where that is on a map. The second level of verification will now have to involve analysis of historical data of your GPS and also from telco companies. We're already in talks with Huawei, our friends at Huawei on that, but we have not gotten to conclusive on that. What we have as MVP
if I don't have a meter, I don't have DSTV, you cannot locate me.
With the MVP right now, it addresses those who have utility unique IDs. Okay. But
so
the second,
they're piggybacking on what utility companies have done
with the MVP right now. Then with the next phase would access everybody, any kind of person, so long as you have a mobile phone or you have a smart device.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
One is, what is your price model? Basically, how are you making money? And the second is, what forbids any competitor to do what you are doing?
Sorry, I didn't get the second question again. Can you?
Second is what is your unique basically proposition that would forbid any other competitors to do the same thing as you're doing?
Okay, first of all, on price points, we are looking at, in Nigeria, we're looking at the 500 naira per call rate. We're looking at that to be a crash in the cost by itself, but it's still not finalized. And we were looking at, we'll work with Ecobank closely to deal with this. Our USP at the moment is we are completely data driven. So we work with authoritative data from the, as you know, from utility companies, and then later on with telcos. We already have a partnership with Planet. Planet offers daily imagery. We also are also in talks with another company called Albedo that will also deliver imagery to us. So we believe we have unique positioning in our partnerships and in our DNA, if I'll put it that way, because we come from a GIS standpoint and also a tech standpoint on our side. But onto your second, to conclude your second question, we also identified that there's a lot of innovation going on in this space. There's some lovely competition coming from some other players. I don't know if I want to mention their names here, but we've identified them. I don't want to do marketing for anybody here. But we identified some of the players that are very strong here. But we think where our unique selling point is that we're completely data driven. And that means that we are able, you as a customer, you as our clients is able to verify your customers without their own inputs, without human interface, and it's unique for us.
And that was Uzochina Chuma representing Anadata Nigeria Limited, delivering their mega pitch. 1 out of 5, 1 down, 4 more to go. Where is it going to go? Let's come home. A homegrown entity, Motito, has come out with an application, Motito Pay Later. What exactly is this financial technology? We go now to the Motito team as they present their mega pitch.
Hi, my name is Toby Martins from the Motito team. Sometimes money can be the only thing standing between you and your goals. Imagine living in a continent where people often pay rent 2 years in advance. As a young person, this could put a strain in your pocket and leave you stranded for several months. And this used to be my story. And it still is for a lot of young Africans living on the continent. Oftentimes, these people get taken advantage of by predatory lenders offering excessively high interest rates. It's no secret that Africa is primarily a cash-based economy. Credit cards are very popular in our part of the world, and financial institutions often focus on working with corporate clients in an economy where over 70% of people don't work in corporate. And this is the opportunity that we saw to promote financial inclusion on the face of the continent. So we've developed a buy now, pay later platform that allows small businesses to offer interest-free credit at point of sale, meaning you could walk into a local Samsung store and get up to 4 installment payments over a 3-month period. Amazing. Now, most people ask me, if it's interest-free, how do we make money? So, in turn for offering the service, we make money from the merchants by taking a 10% on the transaction charge. Also, we charge the consumers 5% after the first month. This business model is often referred to as the BNPL model, and is similar to Affirm and Afterpay, which is now valued at 12 billion and 24 billion respectively. Now, we launched in Accra a few months ago, and already we have over 4,000 people across 60 locations enjoying the service. At the core of our team is myself, Toby Martins. I have a background in tech, previously working with startups such as M-Pharma, which I joined at a very early stage and left that facility. There is my co-founder, Betty Blavo, who brings a lot of business development experience and marketing experience to the team. Now, we truly believe that everyone in Africa deserves to live well.
Thanks, Toby. Quite interesting, and I know that the space is crowded, but just wanted to understand a little bit better. So you said you're charging 10% to the retailer and 5% to the customer. So is it above the purchase price of the goods?
No, so the way it actually works is the merchant sees this as the value, added service. They use it to upsell their existing customers. So the sales pitch to them is that they can increase their revenue because a lot of people come into their store and leave anyways. And they are okay with giving us a 10% discount on the purchase. So the price relatively stays the same for the BNPL. However, the merchants, pays the fees.
And the 5% that you charge to the customer after the first month, you said?
And the 5%, yes. So what happens is the interest free is valid for a period of time. And currently that period is 30 days. And after that, we charge the 5%. And the maximum you can take is 3 months.
Yeah, hi Toby, great presentation. My question would be, how do you vet who is eligible for this, for the offer?
Yeah, so what we do is we use alternative financial data from your mobile phone. We are in partnership with Google to access financial data through SMS. So if you've ever received a debit and credit notification on your phone, that data is what we use to qualify and underwrite. So users typically will opt in order to use the service. We would need to access this financial information from your mobile phone, and users opt in, and that data with some other data sets comes together to play a role in who gets in and who doesn't. And this also makes the qualification process pretty fast because we have access to this data.
Okay.
So from here, we move, that was Montito's Toby Martins actually giving us their mega pitch, and we had our judges question him as well. We go over now to Mali, and if you know anything about agriculture in Africa, you would know about unaffordable crop insurance. Well, that is exactly what Ecofinance seeks to address. We now go to Mali, where Ecofinance will deliver its mega pitch.
Dennis is one of almost 10,000 customers who is a farmer in Uganda. He grows barley and coffee on a plot of land of 2 acres. If he doesn't win by the end of this week, Dennis could lose all his harvest, all the income that he and his family are counting on for the next 6 months. You think it's unfair? It is the same situation for the largest part of the African population. Over 40 million families in Africa live from unirrigated agriculture. The good thing about Dennis is insured with Eco, which provides accessible weather insurance to protect farmers from financial distress, accessible anywhere at any time from any mobile phone. The problem, why all these farmers are insured, is that the thing is traditional crop insurance was never designed for these older and banked farmers. Sending an agent is not scalable, and on top of that, how do you sell insurance to these farmers? They live far from the city, no bank accounts, and no financial education. Ocon, on the contrary, offers the insurance that is fully automated. It's paperless, affordable, and accessible even if you don't have a bank account. In a few clicks, you get your insurance details and pay for your policy, and this works from any phone, even without internet connectivity. Farmers' income is assured irrespective of the season's outcome. If you have a good season, you get money. If you are affected by excessive rainfall or drought, you get compensated. How do we do that? It's a very simple business model. Ocon creates parametric insurance products. underwritten by the local insurance company. OCO trains sales agents to educate and register farmers. When a farmer finds the need of crop insurance, first they dial a short quote to connect with OCO and receive a personalized quote based on their location, crop, and field. Next, farmers pay a small premium via their phone to be covered. And third, OCO uses publicly available satellite data to monitor the fields. And if we identify the field has been affected by adverse weather, we automatically pay out the financial compensation. We started our operations in Mali full scale in 2020. We recruited and we are serving about 10,000 farmers as of now. And we have a 90% retention rate. The partnership with Ecobank will enable three key things. One, new service in mobile money. So the integration of OCO's features with Ecobank's mobile banking interface will benefit OCO by bringing relevant new service to attract new rural customers and also enable Ecobank to generate transaction fees. Secondly, securing agricultural loans. So agricultural loan can be covered by crop insurance if farmers take up these loans. Third, building financial identity. OCO can measure up with weather risks that will affect customers. OCO can share these data points to help build credit score, payment pattern, insurance coverage, and also targeted promotion of Ecobank products. OCO's objective is to cover 1 million farmers by 2020. To do so, we can count on such partnerships like Alliance, Orange, and now Ecobank. We will leverage their Pan-African footprint to enter many African markets. Next year, we'll launch in Uganda and Ivory Coast, and the following years in Cameroon, DRC, and more. We are best positioned to scale up because we are the only company providing an end-to-end solution, including distribution tools tailored to the African context, and our own brokerage license in each market. To sum up, OCO unlocks an $800 million opportunity in the African context and $17 billion opportunity globally for insurance companies, serves the need felt by billions of people, and provides mobile operators with a relevant service that takes full advantage of their mobile money services. We're looking for financial institutions like Ecobank to partner with, join us, and together let's be the most impactful insurance product.
My question, well, I have two questions, right? One is still riding on a previous question that Ashley asked, which is about, well, not just multicultural, but multi-country. So looking at the different regulations, financial regulations in different countries, right, as you're looking to scale. I assume that you've done your research on that. So what are some of the challenges that you see ahead? And two, what makes you different, especially in, again, certain markets that you're about to enter? Quite a number of them already have platforms that aggregate smallholder farmers and offer this wide range of financial services, from insurance, access to loans, to information, data, training, and the like. So what makes you stand out to compete in those markets, in your existing markets, I'm sure, and then in the new markets that you're about to enter?
Thank you, Anna. To answer the first question is that thankfully we have the FCTA trade agreement, whereby the African free trade agreement that is being discussed, and I think it's being launched. So we will leverage on that political milestone, whereby we will enter, other markets as prepared. But then also, secondly, the partnership with Ecobank, we're operating in 33 markets. This is a strategic partnership that will enable us to use some of the already established facilities to scale up our insurance products, working with smaller farmers. And then the second question, why are we so different, is that we have an end-to-end solution whereby we do not only partner with institutions or organizations, but then we set up teams on the ground that educate, register, and sell insurance. So we believe that insurance is sold, not bought. So we have to educate farmers to know what they're getting into, to know the benefits. So it's a full circle of bundle service we bring to the local people or the hard-to-reach areas.
And the jury there interacting with the CEO of OCO Finance, Ivan Kategaya. 3 down and 2 more to go. Right before we move on to the next one, though, a quick reminder about how you can stream live with us on YouTube and Facebook. Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Ecobank Fintech Challenge. This is the 4th edition, and the hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. We're still live here at Ecobank headquarters right here in Accra. And as we move on to our next contestant, our next finalist, I just want to say this. We're moving away from the agricultural sector, and now we're going to get into banking proper. We go to Zambia, where we have the pollen solution when it comes to financial technology and banking. Fourth Line Limited now gives its pitch.
Hi, my name is Chianika Naksam, founder of Fourth Line Limited. In Zambia, there are about 3.5 million farmers who are financially excluded, yet they are the backbone of our economy. Banks struggle to service farmers because of a lack of collateral, high onboarding costs, and lack of digital identity. In order to make farmers access credit or finance easily, we've developed a solution that enables farmers to save among themselves, to borrow, to pay back loans, and to create credit scoring data. Our solution is called Pollen, a USSD-based financial system for village banking, payments, e-commerce, and for weather updates. What makes our platform unique is it's a truly peer-to-peer platform, and it enables farmers to actually earn interest, determine their governance model, and it's a first ever USSD decentralized platform that purely lands on blockchain. We have a B2B2C model, a business model with 3 revenue streams. One is cash in, cash out transaction charges, and the second one is stacking fees, and the third one is interest on loan disbursed. Our go-to-market strategy involves targeting NGOs that work with farmers and farming cooperatives. What makes our platform or solution unique is we offer last mile impact financial services solution to people who are unbanked, and our platform is easy to use and it's interoperable across all telecom. The team behind our solution is diverse, and it's got a combined experience of 15 years. In order for us to provide easy access to finance to the people who need the most, who are the farmers, we are asking for seed investment of $25,000 that will be used for human resource and onboarding farmers. Thank you.
Yes, Jenica, thank you very much for this presentation, but you lost me somewhere.
Okay.
What if in one sentence, what problem are you solving?
Okay, so we're addressing the issue of financial exclusion for farmers, where they are unable to get finance. So basically, we are developing a platform which will enable them to save among themselves and access finance as a group. Yes.
So like a thrift.
Yes.
Where is this working?
In Zambia.
Tell me what they do.
Come again?
What do they do? What does the average farmer do in Zambia?
Okay, so so most of the farmers here, they farm like crop, like grain, maize. Yes, and some they've got market, they sell veg. Yes.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah. So these farmers, most of them, they're kind of bankable, but they've got no like clear code where to start from to go to approach a bank or a microfinance whereby they want some money to purchase maybe some farming inputs and other equipment that will help them actually grow.
I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and that's basically because they lack records for them to do that. So what we've sort of maybe bridging the gap between people who can finance them is to establish a platform where they can start by collecting their own records, and not only that, they can actually try to borrow and lend among themselves, or maybe get a loan from a trusted financial service provider.
Yeah, thanks, Janica. So if I understand well, and so basically you're doing peer-to-peer lending, or you facilitate peer-to-peer lending. Do you see any regulation issue in most of the countries where you want to operate with that?
Yeah, exactly. And the problem that actually we are facing when it comes to regulation is we're using a blockchain technology, which is mostly new. Some central banks actually, they're not quite familiar with. So what we've done is we have enrolled in the sandbox regulation provided by the Bank of Zambia now, where they will actually closely monitor us as we onboard farmers on a platform, because basically there's a point where farmers have to exchange like kwacha for a digital currency. In this case, we're using a CELO dollar, which is tracking the US dollar. So it's not fluctuating. Yes. So that's exactly what we are doing with the central bank in Zambia. So we are hoping when we graduate and we get like a license, we can use that as a proof of credibility to launch into other markets.
Okay.
We're still live here, Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. Thank you for staying with us. And that is our fourth pitch delivered by CEO of Fourth Line Limited. Interesting, fourth pitch, Fourth Line Limited, Chianika Nakasamu. Ecobank Fintech Challenge, it is on social media, YouTube and Facebook. The hashtag Ecobank Fintech 2021. We're going to hear from our final finalist who is going to make a mega pitch. And we've been to West Africa. We've stayed in West Africa throughout, moving briefly to Zambia. We are coming back to West Africa with Trove Finance in Nigeria. They are the fifth and final group to make a mega pitch right here in the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021.
I'm co-founder at Trove. A big problem is the disconnect between millennials and the financial markets. In Nigeria, there are an estimated 105 million millennials, and 63% of these people have not invested in stocks, and 71% do not own treasury bills or bonds. A bigger problem is that for Africans and financial institutions on the continent, investing in securities globally is both difficult and expensive. It's a 40th issue: access to solid technology, fear around the markets, guidance about how to navigate the markets, and also high barriers to entry due to cost. Our solution is infrastructure, APIs, and tools that allows Africans and African financial institutions the ability to access and trade international markets, such as US exchange-traded funds and stocks of US Chinese companies and more. We have APIs and trading dashboards for financial institutions and also retail investing platforms or channels like apps on the Google Play Store, on the App Store, and also a web trading platform as well. From a Nigerian perspective, 32 million millennials earn 27.9 trillion naira annually, which is about $51 billion annually. By year 5, we project that 10% of millennials could be investing 10% of their earning power through our channels, which gives us a 279 billion naira opportunity, which is a $510 million opportunity of capital infusion into the markets annually. From an African perspective, $2.2 trillion of private wealth sits on the continent. We currently make about 1% of every dollar invested. And by year 5, we assume 10% of this opportunity would be routed through our channels, which gives us a $220 billion opportunity and a $2.2 billion revenue opportunity. We launched a little over 2 years ago and have processed over $70 million in transactions and have traded 40 million plus shares from 100,000 plus registered users across 18 to 45 age range. We also have 10 plus financial institutions embedded into our ecosystems, from fintechs to brokers to banks. The team is a mix of finance, operations, and tech people. Having worked with large financial institutions like Citibank, Goldman Sachs, IHS Market, and UBS Investment, working with and building early stage and mid stage startups like Supermats.ng, Prep Class, and also consulting for larger companies as well, like Mahindra Conviva. We also have solid educational background from some of the best schools in the world, like Harvard Business School. We also have investors from some of the bigger firms across the continent, like Ventures Platform, which is a Pan-African VC investor in Paystack, to ARM, which is one of the largest asset managers in Sub-Saharan Africa, to Launch Africa, which is one of the biggest Pan-African VCs to as well on the continent. We also have investment in the form of grants from ARM and the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Our ask is mentorship and partnership. And we think, embedding ourselves into the ecosystem of Ecobank would help with our Pan-African scale. And we are happy to explore opportunities. Happy to take any questions, and thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, so thanks, Tommy. Quick one, what's your competition landscape currently on the continent?
I think that was a slide I glossed over because I was actually rushing. But across the continent, you would see platforms like Bamboo in Nigeria, Thunder in Egypt, Chaka in Nigeria, Abacus in Kenya. But, a bunch of these platforms, first of all, aside from being pure retail plays, a bunch of them actually came, more recently. Our difference is we are skewed more towards the infrastructure side. And what we really focused on is we think like over the next couple of years, there'll be a proliferation of investing apps across the continent, trying to offer Africans or the growing middle class access to global equities or to global financial markets. And what we're just really focused on is being the backbone or the rails that power, the next wave of investing apps across the continent. We started as a pure retail play, but, we see the next growth sport for us being infrastructure. Currently, we have 10 plus financial institutions in Nigeria that utilize our infrastructure to provide their customers access to global securities. Some of the larger, we have 3 of the largest stockbroker dealers by trading volume on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, 3 of the top 10. We also have asset managers and also fintechs too as well, that are either at the early stage of integration or deployed fully or somewhere in the middle of that process too as well.
Cool. Thank you.
How many customers do you have on this platform today?
So on the retail side, we have just a little above 100,000. Okay. And on the infrastructure side, we have about 10 financial institutions, integrated into our ecosystem, from broker dealers to asset managers to fintechs too as well.
Okay, fantastic. And all 100,000 plus are in Nigeria, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
And they've traded about 70 million plus over the last dollars, $70 million US dollars.
Dollars or naira? Okay, dollars.
Dollars, yeah, $70 million.
Okay, good. Thank you very much.
And there you have it, the mega pitches of our 5 finalists. 4 from West Africa, 1 from the southern core of Africa. It is all right here at the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. I'm so passionate about Africa, Africa coming out of my mouth. And that last representative was Oluwatomi Sholanke with Tro Finances. He is co-founder and CEO. Some of you have sent in messages via Facebook. I'm just going to look at 2 of them. And don't you forget the hashtag Ecobank Fintech 2021. There is Simon Shval who says, go Ivan Kategaya, and of course, rooting for the CEO of Oko Finance. We'll see at the end of the day whether it goes Ivan's way. There's also Miles Hagan who says, insightful innovations, very competitive. And that is what we stand for. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. For all of you who are connecting with us, we are going to urge you to stick around because this is where we are going to find out where the cookie crumbles. We're going to allow the jury to have private deliberations. We're going to give them some time to determine the winners, the three winners, the second runner-up, the first runner-up, and the ultimate winner. So for now, do stay with us on the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. We take a brief break to acknowledge our sponsors. We'll be back with more. And we're still here with you at the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. We're live streaming YouTube, Facebook, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. The hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. And it's going to, in the next half hour, in the next about 15 minutes, we're going to be finding out who the winners are of this year's event. But right before we get there, we're going to start with a goodwill message. And don't we all need some goodwill every now and then? To deliver this message, we have a representative, and he is in the person of Dr. Segun Aina, president of the Africa Fintech Network.
Good day, everyone. My name is Segun Aina. I'm the president of the African Fintech Network, a network of national fintech associations of various African countries. I want to commend Ecobank for sustaining the Ecobank Fintech Challenge, which is now in its 4th edition, in spite of the halts of the last two years. I know that the last time I attended this in Loma, it was a live physical event, but today we're having it as a virtual event. So, and I congratulate also the finalists for this year and wish them all the very best in this challenge and the future. what we are witnessing today further optimizes the strong interest of Ecobank Group to contribute to the evolution of the Africa we want, which is in line with Agenda 2063. They've been doing it, and they're really living true to their name of the Pan-African Bank. No doubt, there's been a lot of tremendous growth in the African fintech ecosystem in the last few years. The growth has been phenomenal. The last 1 year alone, there have been 4 fintech unicorns produced from Africa, and we are looking forward to more unicorns coming out from the fellows of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge, and also those that will be coming as finalists in the future, and indeed from those of them that are here today. A lot more countries are now being mentioned when it comes to products and solutions and activities in the fintech space, unlike before, where you hear only about 3 countries. And this is partly due to the focus of Ecobank Fintech Challenge involving every country in Africa. In this challenge today, I'm sure that a lot of the finalists are from various countries, just like we have had in the past. In spite of, irrespective of the size of the countries, irrespective of the language, we have talents everywhere. Talents are born in Africa. And Ecobank Fintech Challenge continues to bring out the best that Africans have to produce and to showcase them to the world, and to also develop new businesses, new entrepreneurial spirit, new solutions that will not only be used to solve our peculiar challenges in Africa, but also be transferred, or exported to the outside world, to bring further prosperity to Africa. Talking about contributions of Ecobank to the development of the fintech ecosystem in Africa, I must not forget to mention that Ecobank was the first organization in Africa to believe in the dream and objectives of the African Fintech Network. And they remain the largest contributor financially to what we have done in the African Fintech Network. They play a catalytic role and a pioneering role, and that's why we have seen the development that we have seen within the African Fintech Network and the African Fintech ecosystem. We started with 7 country national fintech association 4 years ago. Today we have 34 African countries forming the national fintech association, bringing every member of the ecosystem together. And we are hoping that by the end of next year, 2022 or 2023, we should have about up to 50 African countries forming the national fintech association, thanks to the belief of Ecobank in the African fintech network. Working together, we are going to continue to promote and develop Africa. In conclusion, I want to once again thank Ecobank for the 41 fellows that they have produced from this Ecobank Fintech Challenge, because a number of them have grown to become big organizations deploying their solutions not only in the countries where they operate, but across Africa and some even outside of Africa. The world is yours. Please go for it. We wish you all the very best, and you are assured of the support and cooperation of the African Fintech Network. Thank you once again, Ecobank. Thank you very much indeed.
And thanks to you as well, Dr. Segun Aina, for joining us today, making the time. He, of course, is president of the Africa Fintech Network, one of our sponsors of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. And I just must re-echo what he says in this address that he delivered, the goodwill message, talking about Ecobank and how it has sustained this initiative. It is a very costly affair indeed. It's not easy to pool resources together and get all of these competitors from across the world. We've had competitors in the past from countries even outside of Africa. So to Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank, more power to your elbow. Let's now take some more remarks, and this time it is going to be from an alumna. And we have a bit of a culture here as far as the Ecobank Fintech Challenge is concerned. All of those who have passed through, the finalists, those who make the shortlist, become alumni. Today we're going to hear from one of them, all the way from Growth Factor Technologies, that is Itumeleng Moagi, who joins us. She is an alumna.
Hi everyone, my name is Tumi Maafi and I'm a co-founder at Growth Factor Technologies, where we provide access to working capital for small businesses. And we started out with our invoice factoring platform, Invoicia, which actually got us into the Ecobank Fintech Challenge in 2020. Invoicia automates the process of invoice financing from onboarding to vetting and payments and collections as well. So this has been a great opportunity for us because through the fellowship at Ecobank, we're able to understand all these different stages from a bank's perspective, and also to understand the reasons why they need the partnerships with the fintechs. Now, with us doing everything by ourselves, there was a lack of capital to which we were not able to meet the SME's demand. But being able to provide the technology to the Ecobank, they're able to serve the small businesses and even markets that maybe they did not even access before. Now, because we are automating the entire process, Ecobank was very instrumental in guiding us on how, as a bank, they do the invoice factoring, how they provide the invoice factoring service to small businesses, what parameters they fall within, as well as what are the key areas of focus that makes it safe for them as a bank to provide the finance. So they provided APIs that was able to help facilitate this automation, so that we're able to properly onboard and vet the customers according to Ecobank standards, as well as make sure that the payments and collections are also accounted for. Now, this has been instrumental, I would say, for all stakeholders involved in the entire value chain. That is the SME, Invoicia being the platform, the large corporate, and Ecobank being the backbone and the financier for this, of course. So what it means is that Ecobank is able to onboard small businesses much faster than they usually would. And this means that they're able to reach markets much faster. They're able to reach markets they typically did not reach at the beginning. So we're expanding the type of market they're able to serve. And for the large company, they have a stable source of income for these small businesses, so they're also able to plan ahead, while we're providing the data, the analytics, and the projections that are required that serves as a trade financing software. So we're able to create that glass ceiling for Ecobank to say, these are the good and the bad payers. These are the areas of attention that you need to look into your entire process, and other areas that need automation and can actually serve a paperless service. This is instrumental, like we said, as it makes it easier for the bank to acquire a large, I would say, a large chunk of the market, especially those, when it comes to onboarding and vetting, which were some of the delay factors for invoice factoring as a facility. But reducing that means that the bank is able to onboard more customers and actually also upsell to the best performers. So this has been a great opportunity for us as well, especially piloting with Ecobank, and also tweaking the model according to how the financial institution standards would want it to be. And also giving us an opportunity to scale, because once we launch, we're then launching this to also other markets where Ecobank is present. It makes it easier for a startup to be able to scale in this manner. So I would really encourage all the finalists for this year to actually make use of the facilities, make use of the resources that are awarded to you by Ecobank, and you guys will find yourself growing much faster. Thank you.
And that was Etumel Moage joining us there, co-founder, Growth Factor, and an alumna of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. So having enjoyed all of these, having come to this point where we are waiting with bated breath for the ultimate winners, it is time for us to find out who wears the crown for the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021 in its 4th edition. You don't want to miss it, and for that reason, I'm going to announce again that we're streaming live Facebook, YouTube as we do this Ecobank Fintech Challenge, and the hashtag still remains Ecobank Fintech 2021. Right before we get into the announcement, after the announcement, let me just let you know that we're going to take some brief comments from our 5 finalists, find out what their experience has been, how they feel about how far they've come, and what their prospects are moving forward. And we shall conclude this grand affair. And so if we have Dr. Fashina ready, Dr. Thomason Fashina, Group Executive, Operations and Technology with Ecobank Group. He is going to have the enviable and unenviable role of telling us who the winners are. We deliver that next.
Hello, everybody.
So I know we have Dr. Fashina. He'll be joining us shortly as he delivers the winners for us. Dr. Fashina, if you can hear me, I'm sure I'm not the only anxious one, the finalists as well. They want to find out who are our winners for the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for being part of this. It has been a job, and we are glad finally. I want to start on all protocols, and then say a big thank you to the chairman of Fintech, Dr. Aina, for honoring us and for the kind words that spoke. However, my job today is to announce the winner, our winner. Everybody is the winner of the Ecobank Challenge T21. As you all know, we have 5 finalists, but we have one. I will start by announcing the second runner and the third position. The second runner from the nation of Ghana, Motito, with their buy now, pay later solution. Please give a round of applause to Motito. They are the second runner-up in the third position in the Ecobank 2021 FinTech Challenge. Congratulations, Motito. The first runner-up in the second position with a very powerful solution to enable farmers to ensure their produce in Africa, all the way from Mali, is Oko Finance. A round of applause for Oko Finance. They are in the second position, and they are the first runner-up for the 2021 Ecobank Fintech Challenge. And the winner, now we need to beat the drums and ring the bells. And the winner, with a very innovative solution. I guess if I start describing the solution, they will already know themselves. But with a very innovative solution, the winner. Who will be the winner? Maybe I should torture you for a few more seconds. Who will be the winner? The winner of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021 with the most innovative solution is Trove, with a solution that enables Africans to invest in global stocks all across the world. So Trove Finance is the winner, providing access to Africans to invest from Africa to the rest of the world. Congratulations to Trove. Trove is from Nigeria, our land, and congratulations to the whole team. All 5 of you are winners, and you all are going to be inducted into the Ecobank Fintech Hall of Fame. However, the winners today for the 2021 top winner, 12 Finance, coming in the second position, Oko, and in the third position is Motito. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I hand back to the compere to continue with the proceedings. Thank you.
Well, a big thank you. You have raised us, lifted us from the pins and needles. We were seated on Dr. Thomason Fashina, Group Executive Operations and Technology with the Ecobank Group there, delivering the winners. All 5 of them are winners, and of course, all of those who join the alumni of the Ecobank Fintech. But just to reiterate, the winners in third position, the second runner-up is Motito Pay Later from Ghana, then the first runner-up, Oko Finance from Mali, and indeed Trove, the ultimate winner from Nigeria. You can call it an all-West African affair. That is what has taken place today at the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. We shall now proceed to take some final comments from our finalists, and I know that Oluwatomi Sholanke and his team will be excited. Trove Finance's co-founder and CEO. But at this point, we shall start with the engagement with the finalists, all 5 of them, and then the 3 who have made it to the podium. Where do we start? Well, we shall start shortly with the engagements with the finalists. That is up next. Well, here we are, still at the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. We know who the winners are, those who have placed third, second, and first. But we're going to take some messages from all 5 finalists. We start with Fourth Line Limited. We have Chianika Nakasamo. Chianika, thank you for joining us. And I'd like to find out from you, you did not make it to the podium. You did not make that final cut, but you are one of the finalists. What has the experience been like, and what are your projections moving forward?
Okay, I think I would like to actually thank for support you to the finalists. And I know, the expectations were high, but, it was a tough competition. Out of 900, we are 5. These are brilliant ideas, and I would like to congratulate the winners, and I'm really looking forward to continue and learn more from this and see what opportunity we can get at the end of the day. And we are with my team. We'll make sure that we work on our solution and the advances. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Chianika, for those brief comments right there, and of course for congratulating the winners. From there, we go to Nigeria with Anadata Limited, your colleague from Trove Finance, winning the ultimate gong. But for you, what has the journey been like? What does it mean to you to be a part of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021? And moving forward, what are you going to do with your specific solution? Chota.
Yeah, it's been quite exciting for us. It was a very arduous process coming up here. 900 participants, as has been said, and we got to top 5. It's amazing for us. And with a bank like Ecobank that's going to give us access to several markets, it's a tremendous opportunity for us. Congratulations to the winners. Gladly, someone from Nigeria got there too. So congratulations to the winners. And I look forward to working with all of us in the months to come in implementing our solution and iterating our solution. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Thank you for sharing your brief thoughts there. From Nigeria, we come to Ghana. And now it is for those who made it to the podium. Motito Pay Later, the second runner-up. Toby, you must be excited having made it in third place. What would be your projections in 2021 and beyond for your application? And so Toby is going to be speaking for Motito. Of course, they have the Motito Pay Later app, and they are from Ghana. And of course, they are offering a solution that allows you to get now and pay later from different outfits. So you can call it one of those, banking solutions, but more of a financial inclusion solution that allows you to get an item that you want and pay much later. There are 2-month and 4-month programs. Of course, if you pay in 2 months, you don't pay any interest. And that solution has got them to 3rd place at the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. Is Toby with us now? Is Toby ready? All right, so we'll move from the second runner-up and go to the first runner-up. Later, we'll connect with Toby to share his brief comments with us. And we have from Oko Finance, Ivan Kategaya, who is the CEO. Ivan, you must be pretty excited as well. Maybe not the ultimate prize, but you've come this close. How do you feel placing second? And for you, what are you going to ride on as far as this challenge is concerned to better your application, your solution?
Well, in a special way, I would like to congratulate the top 5 finalists and the data 4th line. Congratulate everyone out there who comes up with a solution to meet the needs of the populace. So everyone should feel as a winner more and more. But then also I would like to commend Ecobank and its partners for coming up with such a wonderful solution. The small startups to scale our operations, to get a benchmark to further our businesses. So for me, moving forward, I will look forward to this and also have interesting Flappy and Eco for working so hard, and we
well, a bit of connectivity challenges there, but Ivan,
looking forward to such a good win.
Thank you, Ivan Kategaya, and he is CEO of Oko Finance, delivering that message. Maybe we should come up with something as well that can deal with poor connectivity when it comes to telecommunications across the continent of Africa. From there, we go to the ultimate winner, who will also be sharing with us some words, some brief words, and the winner, Trove from Nigeria. We're going to have the CEO and co-founder, Oluwatomi Solanke, sharing with us a few thoughts. Oluwa, just share with us, what is it like? What does it mean to you, really, to come up tops in the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021? You are the ultimate winner. What does this mean to you?
Yeah, it means a whole lot. First of all, thank you to the Ecobank team. We do not take this for granted. I think we are all in the process, from the startup until all the ideas. I can't say anything more than brilliant. It's really amazing what the continent is starting to produce, or what the continent is producing. And I thank Ecobank and the entire team for bringing this initiative to fruition, bringing it to life, and doing it consistently, like over time. So it wasn't like a 1-year thing or like a 2-year thing. It's been something that the Ecobank team has been consistently doing, and we're super elated, super excited. I'm stoked about the future and what we could do with Ecobank, and indeed the rest of the finalists and the broader ecosystem as a whole. So really appreciate the setting up the competition in the first place, and really appreciate you guys even picking us worthy to be winners of this. Thank you, Ecobank, and
on behalf of myself and on behalf of my team.
Well, Oluwatomi, I just have a quick follow-up question for you. Now that you are winner, how are you going to ride on this success and the boon from here to make the Trove Finance, financial solution, even better moving forward? What is going to be the next step for Trove?
Yeah, one of the things is I believe like the expertise and the network of Ecobank would help, blow the entire idea up. That's the first thing. And I think, part of my pitch was we already have, some infrastructure type arrangements with financial institutions. I think, working with the Ecobank branch business that already has a Pan-African presence in the entire continent, I think would be a huge game changer for us as a business. Being able to build solutions or layer solutions on top of that presence that they currently have across Africa would help with one, Pan-African scale, and two, would help pretty much test our products across Africa. So one of the biggest things for us is a world of borderless investing for Africans, right? And there is no brand truer to borderless type of product than Ecobank. The presence is very clear across the continent. And so, we're just going to continue building on, the traction that we've had, trying to build something more Pan-African, something way bigger than, it currently is.
Oluwatomi, thank you so much, and congratulations to you on coming up as the winner. We could not have an interaction with Tomi from Motito Pay later, but of course he also representing the second runner-up. This is where we get ready to draw the curtains on today's event, and what an event it has been. On the back of COVID-19, we have had a purely virtual event this year. Last year, it was a hybrid event. Hopefully next year, if we're able to get rid of that scourge, we shall have another packed event, whether here in Ghana or in Lomé, as has been done in times past. To give us the appreciation and closing remarks, we are going to call on no mean a personality. This person is Managing Director of Ecobank Ghana Limited, and he is going to have that, single opportunity to give us the appreciation and closing remarks. He is in the person of Daniel Saki. Let's put our hands together for Daniel Saki, MD, Ecobank Ghana Limited.
Yep, this one. Thank you very much, Ben. First of all, let me congratulate all the finalists. You are all worthy winners from a field of 900 participants spanning 44 countries. To be chosen among the 5 finalists is no mean achievement. So you should all be proud of what you have done. Even for those who were not lucky to find themselves on the podium, you should be proud that you made it this far. Talking about fintechs, I think the importance of fintechs in our society, in our ecosystem today, cannot be overemphasized. If you look at the key areas where they help out, one of them is reduction in cost to serve, help in saving time, promoting financial inclusion, and then improving customer service. And all these themes were evident in most of the products, most of the pitch that our finalists made. And I'll just take 2 to just try and bring it home. If you talk about financial inclusion, the number of people who have been excluded financially, I think various figures have been given. In Africa, the estimate is around 450 million by 2022. At Ecobank, we always say that our target is to get to 100 million clients. There is no way of getting to 100 million using the current structures. Fintechs have a role to play, and we count on fintechs continuing to evolve, continuing to pitch new products that will help the fast onboarding. And some of the products that have been displayed today are going to help in that push to bring on new clients and also improve the cross-sell to existing clients. As a bank, our mobile help has had a big role to play in pushing our pitch to grow our customer base. And that is an example of a role of a fintech. In terms of improving customer excellence, customer service, there's no mean example than to see our award-winning mobile app. If it goes down 5 minutes, the number of calls we'll see coming to our call center of customers who are complaining about their inability to execute one transaction or another. That is courtesy of the support given by fintechs. And that demonstrates, these two examples demonstrate how fintechs have become important in our ecosystem. And that's why I'm excited that at Ecobank, the 2021 Fintech Challenge chose no mean a theme than the following: to improve customer experience, financial inclusion, improve credit scoring, aggregation of the ecosystem, internal tools, and also to improve payments. Indeed, across the industry, not just the finance sector, but across the entire ecosystem, if we are to leverage fintech solutions in making things work, then we believe that we can improve the lives of our people. Now let me address the finalists. Tuana Data from Nigeria, Fourth Line from Zambia, Motito from here in Ghana, True Finance from Nigeria, and Oko Finance from Mali. As we say in my language, Aeko. Well done. Congratulations to you and your teams for such exciting solutions. We look forward to you going the next mile by bringing those solutions home to bear on the things that we do. And to the panelists and the judges, you've done a great job. To those who did not get any awards, you are still winners. Keep coming back, and I'm sure you'll make it next time. To the executive team, thank you for such brilliant, game-changing initiatives. To all, now let us start preparing for the 2022 Fintech Challenge. If you did not take part in this year's, next year is a good opportunity. I wish you the best. Thank you very much.
And that was Daniel Saki, MD, Ecobank Group Limited. All too soon, we're drawing the curtains on today's event, but I think it's only fitting as we do so to take this comment that came through, which I think very succinctly summarizes everything we've done here today and celebrates our finalists. Eke Okpara says, congratulations to the finalists and the winners. You all had great solutions. Re-echoing what Mr. Saki just said. As we draw the curtains, let me also acknowledge Action, AfriLabs, Mo Angels, Catalyst Fund, Africa Fintech Network, and Confidence, our trusted sponsors and partners for making the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021 possible. To all of you who followed us live, we say thank you. This is how we close this latest chapter of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. But look out for us in 2022, God willing, as we open yet another chapter in innovative financial technological strides. My name is Benjamin Akakpo, and I say to you all on behalf of the Ecobank executives and all our sponsors, thank you for making the time, and let's look forward to next year. Bye-bye.